Hello and welcome to Teach Me Money Methods. In this video, I'm going to be doing a Conversion.ai comparison to Shortly AI. So they're two artificial intelligence content creation tools that have been around for a while now. Conversion.ai is definitely the new software that's only been around for a few months. And Shortly, I'm not really sure how long it's been around, but it's definitely been around for a lot longer. And what I'm going to do is try to break it down a little bit for you, more in simple terms, and so you can make the best purchasing decision. But I will preface the whole video with just kind of something that kind of got leaked through. The announcement wasn't supposed to be for a couple more weeks, but what I'm hearing is that Conversion.ai has acquired Shortly AI. So Shortly AI has its own interface, its own website, all that kind of good stuff, but it is actually acquired and owned by Conversion.ai. And, as far as the artificial intelligence softwares like this, content generation is concerned, my feel for it, after kind of studying it and using Conversion.ai for the last couple months, was that, Conversion.ai is definitely the top dog. It has the most affiliates for it, and it seems like it has the most money that's going into the tool, and it's just a really big tool, and it has a lot of resources to probably take their tool to any level that they would like to. And so it's no surprise that Conversion.ai is now, going out and looking at some of the other ones. Maybe maybe they felt like their biggest competitor was Shortly, and maybe they also felt like there's something in Shortly that they can gain from maybe acquiring Shortly and using some of their amazing tools and part of their algorithm, right, to make Conversion.ai that much better. So I'm going to jump in and show you both tools and just try to explain it really quickly. I want this to try to keep this around a 10-minute video if I can. We'll see if that actually happens. So Conversion.ai here is the dashboard. When you come into the dashboard, it's going to tell you how much content you've written, the tools that you're using the most, and then you can come in over to templates, and it's kind of module based. So what you get is a bunch of different modules. You can favorite them, so you can see I use the core answers, the poll questions, text summarizer, sentence expander. This is a marketing framework right here, content improver, blog post, conclusion, all that kind of stuff. So they have a ton of different stuff. And so what I actually like the fact that you can come in here and pick out what you need. I need an email written, so I'm going to click on email. I can use these tools right here to come up with subject headlines. And when you click on one, you're going to have to fill out a few things in order to get going. So I really do like the interface. Some people don't like, they feel like you have to go through too many hoops in order to get the contents created. But in my opinion, what Conversion.ai has done and specialized in these are methods to pull out from the actual, to pull out, the software tools, right? When we come into Shortly and we come into Conversion.ai, what they're doing is building an entire interface and algorithm that's going to pull information from the GP3 AI, which is the actual software that the artificial intelligence software that is being pulled, the content across the internet from. So you can look that up. What is GP3 AI? But this is where both these softwares are pulling from. But you will notice that they both have a little bit different quality as well. And so that is Conversion.ai. If you wanted to, like a really cool thing is, like, for example, you can come into poll questions here, make money online, marketers, and just push generate content. So it's already, it's ready to go. And it's going to go out and try to find some poll questions that you can ask people. Where do you find the best information to learn how to make money online? Answers: YouTube, Facebook, online communities. So it went out and did this work for you, which is really, really cool. We're going to go into Shortly. They don't have any tools like that. You can see I've actually put the really good test to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've written 15 articles now, and I've only had the tool for 3 or 4 days now. But when you come into Shortly, there's just two writing options. There's an I'm writing an article or blog post, specifically, nonfiction type. So you would do that. And this is what I've used. I haven't even tried the I'm writing a story, fiction or something like that. So there's two options and that's it. And so it looks totally different. So what you're going to do is you're going to start writing here, come into Shortly, and it's a blank canvas. I mean, it's much like you're in Microsoft Word or Google Docs or something, and it's just a blank canvas. There's only a couple things you can say. I want a little bit, somewhere in between, or a lot of content. And then you have an article brief. You put in what you want. This is what you're telling the software to do right here, this little box. And then you have your writing stats right here. And then that's it, right for me. I mean, and we're going to come back to this. Now we're going to do a test. Instead of going through analyzing everything about it, I kind of showed you both interfaces. If you want simplicity, obviously Shortly is the winner. But if you want intricate, detailed, and for me, I actually do like coming in here and choosing what I want. Oh, I'm doing a marketing thing, so I'm going to just click on this, and then now it's telling the tool already what mindset to get into before it even starts writing. So I think that there's actually an advantage to Conversion.ai, and I think that where the difference comes in for me is when we come over to the long form assistant. Now, I've been using the heck out of most of all the other tools, but I'm actually not using the long form assistant as much. And in comparison with the two, long form assistant with Shortly, I actually like better. I like the way that it works, the quickness of it on Shortly, and I also like the quality is better. So now let's go and do a test. Let's just say, write me an article on how to lose weight fast. We're going to do this for both, and we can put in this lose weight fast. Go ahead and put that in there because that's what Conversion.ai likes. Generate ideas real quick. And we're going to do the same exact test for the same keyword and everything in Shortly, and we're going to see what we come up with. So we'll just choose one and then push generate ideas real quick. Okay, and then we can choose one here, and we're just going to, a lot of times I'll choose the long one, but that one's not a list, so we'll go with that. We're going to use that one and push open editor. So you can see that right there automatically took, 30 seconds to launch this and get it going. To launch and get going on this, it has, that's how long it took for Conversion.ai to kind of get going, right? So keep that in mind, but let's go ahead and do a couple calls here. So if we just push that, the enter button and then push large here, I'm going to say compose. We're going to see what the software here just decides to do. So what I notice in Conversion.ai is a lot of this kind of stuff. There's a comma. This is just kind of out of place. It doesn't make any sense with this sentence 3 times a week. Exercise regularly, go for 30 minutes, free time, 3 times a week, comma, it's a must. So apparently this goes with this sentence up here. So you have to do more editing is what I'm finding. This would go up here like that. And then there's extra returns. And so there is a lot more editing and formatting issues in Conversion.ai long form assistant. So if you're looking for a way to lose weight, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to come down here and push enter. And then another thing right here, here's where the big separator that you're going to find is right here. I have to start typing again right here to guide the software on what to write. There is a workaround, which is just to type in some text like that, and then to delete it. And it's still going to gather all of the information from all of the previous paragraph to create the next bunch of text. So you can see, it keeps writing step 6. So obviously it didn't do the step, like all of a sudden. So here's one of the things that, I think needs a lot of improvement with Conversion.ai long form assistant. Is that, it jumped into step 6 right here, and we didn't do any steps up here. There's no step 1 through 5. So it's really not that cohesive. And so that's kind of what you get there. And now let's go into Shortly. I just find, just to kind of close, well, I guess I'll do a summary after we do Shortly real quick. So let's go ahead and put in our content brief over here, which is write me an article on how to lose weight fast. We're going to put up here, how to lose weight fast. Okay. And we have it on that. And then all I have to do is put my cursor here and say, write for me. And let's see what the content comes up with. So it's just really formal writing. We're all trying to get in shape, and some of us more than just a few pounds. This one writes really well. It has good punctuation. It has good flow. The sentences, every sentence after sounds like you're adding to it and like a human's writing it. And look right here. I don't have to do anything. All I have to do is just push write me for me again. And the software knows exactly what to do. So I'm at around 11 minutes on the video. So it is getting a little long. It's probably going to go to about the 12, 13 minute mark. But as you can see right here, it's going to start saying, well, what diet? While one may think that this is necessary to lose weight through dieting alone, this is a mistake. In fact, there are some people who do not need dieting at all because they have naturally low body fat levels. So it's really getting into intricate details on that one. But all you have to do is just push the writing button, and it just continues to keep writing. And you can read it. It definitely makes more sense. And you don't even have to write. This one just automatically formats everything really well. And so when it comes to, it's kind of like, if I had to make a comparison, Conversion AI, let's go up here real quick, make this bigger. So for Conversion AI, the pluses are, the modules, features, Conversion AI is the winner. I think that they've just dove in. They have plenty more tools to use, that, if you're going to use it in multiple ways, Conversion AI wins. But if you're doing long form content, I personally think that Shortly wins, is the winner. So and then when it comes to pricing, now, so you can see, you be the judge. It just keeps writing, right? We just come over here, you just push the button, and then you just keep writing. And I don't have an affiliate link or anything, not even trying to sell Shortly or anything like that. But this is a really, really good tool. And it definitely, if you're doing website content, or writing articles in any way long form content needs, Shortly is the winner. And I think that that's why Conversion AI acquired Shortly, because, if it's true, it has not been officially announced. So, it, may or may not be true. But if Conversion AI were to, acquire Shortly, then it would be probably hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, to buy it out. They would be buying it out because, there's not a whole lot of other things that are happening in Shortly other than their algorithm to call the GP3 artificial intelligence content creator. They have perfected it more. They have a better long form algorithm. And that's what they probably now. What I'm also hearing is that they're not going to change this interfaces because the people that are using. So that's my opinion about the two tools. And then if you were to log out, let's see if we can go into this Shortly. I didn't log out, but pricing, Shortly pricing. Let's go here. Now here's the. That's not it. Okay, so here we are. We're on the, they're making some changes. So something has happened because Shortly, their pricing, I was fortunate enough to get in. I bought Shortly about a week ago, maybe about 5 days ago. And I had no idea that Shortly was being acquired or anything like that. I just wanted to go and try it out. I've had a number of, subscribers comment on some of my other videos on Conversion AI and asking me to check out Shortly and do a little review or even comparison. And so the pricing was actually $49 a month here, right here. And then it was like $25 a month right here on the annual plan. So you can see Conversion AI came in and they you probably recognize that, these unlimited plans, there's going to be some people that are using it 24/7 and making calls to the GP3 system nonstop. And so they lose money on those customers. They absolutely do. There's no way that they make any money each month off of those people. And then you have the other people that just use it casually, where they are going to make, a profit. So it kind of all balances out. And so they probably came in here and felt like Shortly was extremely underpriced, because they almost doubled the price. $49, $59, $69, $79. They added $30 per month to the unlimited. Now, what I like about this is that it's the simplicity. There's basically one plan. You can pay annually and save 2 months, or you can just pay monthly, $79 a month. This price is still lower than, I believe, the $109 a month for Conversion.ai. So it's a little bit lower. You're going to save about $30 a month, and it's still an unlimited plan. So I like this. There's no credits, nothing. You get what you get. But they definitely raised the price, right? They raised the price of Shortly pretty extreme. It didn't go up $5 or $10. It went up $30 a month. And Shortly must have had their stuff underpriced. They are known for they were having razor thin margins. So probably the software was not even making any money. So it does make sense from a business standpoint that if you're losing money, then there's no point. They are a for-profit business. So they can't just give the software away. And they have Conversion.ai has a big staff to pay as well. So that's my comparison. I think that for long form content, Shortly is the winner, and pretty much by far. I mean, Shortly's content is way better when it comes to long form content. But for anything else you need, the software is for Conversion.ai wins when it comes to templates, all the different things that you can do, the specific modules that they're coming up with, Quora answers and poll questions and Facebook headlines and ads and Amazon descriptions, video scripts and titles. That definitely is this one's the winner. So you be the judge between the two. As far as pricing, it's kind of hard to say, but on pricing, since Shortly came up in price, but they only have one major thing. I'm going to say it's a tie because they're actually similar in price now, but long form content Shortly wins, but everything else Conversion.ai wins. So it's kind of like, so I have both versions. I have the unlimited on Conversion.ai, and then I also don't plan on canceling this membership. So I'm paying $150+ a month for the two tools, and I'm happy with that. So anyways, that's my comparison. I could not stick to a 10-minute video. I actually almost doubled that. It's just too much information. And this is not even a full comparison of all the tools or anything, but it's just too much information to put into one video. But I hope that this answers your questions and helps you out with, kind of making a decision. So I don't know about like the affiliate program. I may try to put an affiliate link for Shortly below this video. I'm not signed up at the time of the recording, but I really don't know how they're going to handle that because they're going to be part of the same company. So it's kind of a weird time to try to become an affiliate for Shortly, I'm sure, because I don't know if it actually just is the same thing as Conversion.ai in the end. So anyway, that's my review. If you liked the video and got value from it, hit that like button, and I'll see you in my next video.